I think we do. I think we do. I do. BMW invites you. Alrighty. Alrighty. Los Gemelos, good evening. Deep Blue, how are you? Doug, Clyde, what's going on? Digital Candy. Tatiana Vins, or whatever. Okay, Mr. Hat, how you doing? Rex, what's going on? Chachuca, Ordix, Reza, Luis, Senzo, Gregory, how are you guys doing today? Bovi, what's going on? Craig, Brian, German, Juan, Audi, Mike, what's going on? Hey, Ben, what's happening? Hey, James, Zoom meeting link doesn't appear to work. Uh-oh, let me give it a try again. It seems to be on. Well, let's try it again. Hold on. Hold tight. Copy invitation only. What do we have here? Nobody there. Let's get out of that one. And that one. That one's ending. This one is... let's try it again. Try it one more time. Danny, hey, what's going on, Mr. Danny? Let me stop these for a second. Hold on, and stop those for a second. Just hold tight for just 1 second while I get this thing working. Ooh, good thing I didn't do that too, did I? Gotta get all these invites done. It's gonna give me a second or two while I get this thing rolling. Thank you for your patience, everybody. And just about done. There we go. And there it is. And there it is. And there that is. That is. And paste. Come on. There it is. All right. That being said, put that back down there. That's going. That's going. That's going. And what do we have here? Come on. Let's get this thing done. Okay, 9:15 and start. And start and camera and there we go. Alrighty. That should do it. That should do it. Ooh, look, all these people showing up tonight. Good evening, and how are you today? Ooh, check it out. Jack, Walter, Shazad, Chase, Frank, McAggie, Larry, much love. Enuel, Abdullah, good evening. Hopper, Shadog, Meech, Misheva, okay, whatever. Dizzy, Gino, Matt, Jerry, Taurus, Herman, Marcus, what's going on? Good evening, everyone. I hope you all doing well. Benjamin, John Werner, how are you doing today? Whoa, I got a lot of feedback over here. Feedback. Why am I getting feedback? All right, I don't need the volume up. That works. Volume can't be, okay, that works. Not a problem. All right, who do we have? Danny, good evening. Okay, Bam, I hope that works. Wes, done. How you doing? Sean, good evening. Colby, thoughts on MP materials. Give me a second there. Mr. Colby is saying hi to everyone. So let's do a booklet or okay. How are them mineral stocks treating you? Joshua, thank you. Colby, Eddie, what's going on? Roddy, what's going in? What do we have here? Christian, hey, I realized I reallocated my money and have money in 5 stocks rather than 15. Well, that just kind of makes sense to me. DK, what's going on? Christian, how are you? When should I collect profits and sell? Christian, is going to be a personal choice. Seriously, it is. It's not a profit until you take it. How much should I make some hooch? Absolutely, Seth. Colin, Rez, Big Poppy, back again. How you doing? Jim, what's going on? Gordon DeFever, good evening. K-Van, what's happening? Could you explain FVG? Lots of falling nice. Yes, K-Van, I saw that. James, can you please flip the camera? Uh-oh. Silly me, I thought I already did that. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right. All right. Can you look over fair value gaps? Why, Landon? Explain to me why. Give me a ticker symbol specific. A specific ticker symbol. Laurie, good evening. All righty. Good evening, everyone. My name is James. This is Dividend Stock Talk brought to you by the 10-Minute Trader. Blaze, why do we want to look at Meta? Seriously. The company's only had, 2 years of dividends, and that's it? KB, how you doing? Back again, I see that. All right, Raisin, good evening. You knew be crazy. All right. In a guitar, gotta love it. Jim, Ziggy, what's going on? Okay, Scotty wants to take a look at Apple. Okay, OSERV, gold, silver. Explain to me why, if you don't mind me asking. Why are you interested in gold and silver? Bro, looks like Tony Hawk's. Thank you, Bram. I hear that all the time. Apple. Let's take a gander at Apple today. AAPL. Okay, so I'm going to say no to Apple right off the top. Don't even want to look at it second. Reason being, let me quickly show you. Hold tight, hold tight. Scott, hold on a second there, Mr. Scott. Explain to me, Scott, if you will. Why are we looking at Apple? Okay, get the high of the year back in December. The low of the year back here, beginning of April. She shoots up from April from 170 all the way up to 260. That's $90 increase. Well, $90 increases don't come every day. So what do you think? A $90 increase, shouldn't there be some profit taken? I mean, think about it. Jumped up $90. So a little bit of a profit taken brings us to where we are today. Okay, let's zoom into that, get you a little closer look at it. Why would we be looking at Apple as a consideration to buy this coming week? Okay, 30 days ago, we're down here. Shoots up, here's the high. Now she's coming back down. Now, don't get me wrong, I like Apple, I do. But why are we looking at it this week? This thing's got another week or two to go before she finds a bottom. So I'm going to put Apple down for next week. Apple down for next week. All right, no Apple today. Okay, what are we looking at? Aaron Ross Sorkin Cormon. I have no idea what that means. I was calling copper in June and July, or didn't buy. Wait, I thought it was only one who saw it. Bram, not quite sure what you mean. How about Horizon Copper? Set my pocket on fire. Should I sell China bill? I have no idea. Gold is going crazy in Europe. I'm up 18,000 from last week. Okay, Angel, I'm not quite sure what that means. I mean, don't get me wrong. I understand the context. You're up for 18,000. Whoop-de-doo. Okay, how much did you have on the line? Did you have 2-3 million on the line and you're up 18? Well, that's just okay. Oh, that one, I don't need that. How are you doing, James? Dylan, how are you? But too late to hop on. Absolutely. Uh-oh. What do we have here? Saeed, I think I'll wait a few hours tomorrow morning to see how bad things are before buying it. Hey, I don't blame you. Sorkin stated that the market was going to crash, said it definitely on 60 Minutes tonight. Don't agree, blah, blah, blah. They've been saying the market's been crashing for the past, what, year or two? Okay, how much are you down on from Friday? Would you believe, Dylan, I haven't even looked yet. Stocks look like they are running tomorrow. Don't know. See, Dylan, people give the impression or think that I'm on my computer all day or all weekend. No. At 4 o'clock on Friday, I turned my computer off and I turned it on 15 minutes ago. Well, about 25 minutes ago. Okay, I haven't seen anything. I have no idea what my portfolio looks like because there's no need for me to waste my time looking until tomorrow morning. Because tomorrow morning the market opens, great. I'll turn the computer on, take a look. Okay. Why would I waste my time on something I have no control whatsoever until tomorrow morning? So what? Am I going to lose a night's sleep? Because I just don't look. Okay, I look Monday morning. That's about it. Or from good, Jerry, I am implied volatility is up. Time to sell calls. Thank you there, Mr. Jerry. This Japan deal should boost the steel market. Okay. Dylan, Ethereum and Bitcoin are already up. Of course they are. I put all my money into when am I going to be a bigger bag holder? Don't know. I don't actually trade that. Trump made a post saying things will be fine with China. Isn't tomorrow bank holiday? Yes, it is. Okay, so 2 people. Gary wants me to take a look at MT. MT. Nope. Same reason, Gary. Take a look at this bottom right here. Way down here at 32. Shoots all the way up to here. 1, 2. We got a couple more days before this thing is done dropping. But you know what? I'll write that down for next week. Whew. If my throat don't get any better, I'm going to have to quit for a while. Now, I'm not just talking a day or two, because I tried to talk absolutely no talking at all on Saturday. I think I may have spoken 20 words. That was about it on Saturday. Sunday, a little bit different. Not as much as normal. But I'm trying to rest my voice so that I can keep talking. And apparently it doesn't seem to be going along very well. Jerry, implied volatility is up. Yep, I got that. Ormo Fed wants to take a look at, what is that? Altria. Ooh, now that looks good. Take a look at this. High, low, where was it? Where is it? Look at this. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And it's definitely an upward trend. Okay, I want to take a look at that area. That looks rather interesting. All right, this is the last 2 months. Okay, you high here, you bottom there. That's where it was, where it is. Look at this. Up, down, up. Okay, great. Well, she's definitely in an upward trend right there. So let's take a gander. So that's the 12th, 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 right there. Okay, doesn't look that bad. Down, up, down. Now she's going back up again. Okay, here's your bottom here. 1, 2, 3, 3 days right there. If you like Altria. Now, I like Altria. So let's take a look at the numbers. 66.50 is the current price. Gotta be kidding. The month is going to be half over by the midweek. Holy cow, we're looking at 17 October. That's just Friday. That means halfway through the week, the half of the month is already gone. Holy cow. All right, anyway, the 66 right here are going for 102. That don't look that good. Because look, if I buy it at 66.72, I'm going to take 72 out of this right there. And that leaves me with less than 1%. As much as I like Altria, I'm not going to do Altria at 1%, especially you bottom here, 63. She jumps up here to 67. I mean, that's a nice little run. So I already have a new 30-day high on Friday. So does it make sense? Don't get me wrong. I like Altria. I do, but it's not giving me 1%. So why would I do it? Sorry, Aura. Oma. Okay, Luis, buy real estate, bro. I have a 7-digit net worth in 5 years. All right, Luis, good for you. I'm going to say no. Chris, Rolls Royce, no. They've made significant headway in the past couple of years. Yeah, but Chris, I'm looking for companies that are more consistent with their profitability. Rolls Royce isn't. Sorry. RYCE. That right? RYCE. Oh. Whoops. RYCEY. Okay, Chris, there's no options. Okay, no options on Rolls Royce, so terribly sorry, it's going to be a no. Omo, you want to take a look at Johnson & Johnson. Okay, Omo, I thought I told you this before. I don't buy anything at the high of the year. Okay, that thing's at the high of the year. I don't buy anything at the high of the year. Okay, think about it. Why? Why would I buy this right here? Where's the opportunity? There's no opportunity there, so it doesn't make any sense. Okay, so what do we have over here? Chester wants to take a look at A-net. What the heck is A-net? I have no idea. That's a hell no. Come on, Charles. What are we doing here? What exactly are we looking for? Okay, is there a reason why you want to buy something at the absolute high of the year? Now, if you just, showing it to me, say, hey, I bought this, it's at the high, good for me. I don't, what good is it going to do any of us looking at something that's at the high of the year? So you make money in the stock market buying low and selling high. Okay? So no to NET. Thoughts on MPlex? What the heck is MPlex? 2 reasons I'm saying no for this thing. Okay? Who came up with this one? MPlex. 47.50. Okay? Whatever your parents were thinking when they named you, oh, well, it is what it is. 2 things. Number 1, this thing's dropping like a rock. No time for grabbing falling knives. I don't know if you get that metaphor or not. Reason number 2, October, November, December, January, March. Those are months of the year. That means it's not a weekly optionable stock, which means it is a no. Also, user 4750, Energy Transfer. The numbers are horrible. Joel, AGNC. AGNC. I'm going to say no to this one, Joel. Here's the reason why. You ready? Take a look at this right here. That's one. It's at $9.93. If I buy it, $9.93, sell at 10s, I'm making 8 cents per share. 8 cents per share on a $10 stock is less than 1%. That's a no. $305 wants to take a look at Amazon, AMZN, a company that has no dividends. We are looking at a company that has no dividends on a dividend stock channel. And no, look at that big, huge drop right there. Let's zoom into that a little bit closer. Okay. Here's your high. Here's your low. Here's where it was. Here's where it is. The thing went down, up, down, up, down, up. Now, big, huge drop right there. Now that could be a buying opportunity if you like Amazon. Well, Amazon doesn't have any dividends, so I don't trade Amazon. It's just actually that simple. No dividends, no thank you. There's the reason why I say no thank you to companies with no dividends. Because the dividend is a portion of the profits the company makes that they give back to us. Well, I like profits. I'm 61. My money's going to come from somewhere. Okay? Doesn't that make sense? When you get to a certain point in life, your money has to come from somewhere. Okay? I'm too young for Social Security, not until next year. So the money that I have coming in comes from my trading on my own personal account. Now, my very first job was in 1973. So my last day of working was that 2 years ago? 59. I retired at 59. Yay for me. But that's besides the point. It's not as glamorous as people make it out to be. Because you need to find people your age with hobbies that you like to do. Well, I don't know anybody my age that plays soccer still. There's like 3 people on the team that are over 50. I'm one of them. LAC. Ready to make money, it seems. Grace. RDW. What is RDW and LAC? Okay. LAC. Hell no. RDW. Redwire. Who the hell's Redwire? Yahoo Finance. We're going to go over to Yahoo Finance and see RDW. Okay, Grace. Who the heck is RDW? Come on. RDW. Well, let's find out. Is this company profitable? Dylan says the profit is down. Why are you skipping me? Cooper Anderson. Bro, TMC. What the hell is TMC? Okay, RDW. No dividends. Why are we looking at this again? Okay, Grace, there's no dividends for RDW, so why are we looking at it? I'm kind of curious. LAC, right? We looked at LAC, that was a big fat no. Big fat no. Okay, hold on. Look at historical prices, come on. Wow, computer's slow tonight. How many people are online tonight? I mean, just really slowing this thing down. Well, that don't seem to want to work. All right. Cooper is insisting on TMC. TMC. Hell no. AMC. Didn't we look at AMC a while ago and they were just like going nowhere? But anyway, look at the numbers. $2.89 to $3 going for 9 cents. If you like AMC, I'm going to write it down. If you like it, of course. So RDW is a no. Sorry, Grace. TMC. That was a hell no. Anderson. Cooper Anderson, why are you skipping me? Okay. Oh, yo, not cool. Dude, TMC is 30% of my portfolio. Wow, imagine that. Now, here's the interesting thing, Mr. Cooper Anderson. Okay. TMC was less than $1 back in December. So if this company that you love so well is less than $1 back in December, how can this thing possibly have 2 decades of increased profits? Why the hell are we wasting our time looking at this thing? There's no way this has 20 years of profits behind it. So no, TMC, hell no. Savannah, my wife and I are retired and we have cabin fever. Alrighty then. E. Curry wants to take a look at Home Depot. Give me a minute. We'll get to that one. Wow, you guys get some interesting stuff to say. Oh, here we go. No, XRP. XRP is not a dividend stock. OKLO. Who came up with OKLO? OKLO. OKLO. Well, what is going on at Yahoo Finance tonight? Dividends only. Okay, so who came with okay, Triple G. Do you see this here where it says there are no dividends in the time period selected? So you come to a dividend stock investing channel, dividend investing for weekly cash flow, hence the name dividend in the title twice. Dividend stock talk. Dividend investing for weekly cash flow. Yet you come here and ask me 4 times to take a look at OKLO and there are no dividends. Why are we looking at it? Thoughts on prop firms? Josh, I can't really tell you anything about prop firms. Absolutely nothing. CRML. What the heck is CRML? CRML. Hell no. Thoughts on MP Materials? MP. Interesting. What does that look like on MP? MP. What do the profits on MP look like? Oh, so I'm clueless. Someone's going to need to explain to me, why are we looking at stocks that don't have dividends on a dividend stock channel? Okay. Dividend investing. Dividend investing. So why are we looking at companies that don't have dividends? Chris, energy stock, AQN, think it's time to take position, or any you suggest? I think AI will need energy. Well, of course it will. Okay, AQN. Well, how are the profits on AQN? AQN. Quick little check, that's all. Got a little bit, just a little bit of an issue with AQN. Who came up with this one? TMC is 30 part. Okay, Cooper Anderson, I can't help you out, dude. Can't. Okay, you're definitely in the wrong, you're in the wrong audience or the wrong show. All right, what am I looking at? AQN. Okay, got a minor bit of an issue with AQN, whoever came up with this one. Who came up? Chris. Okay, here's my issue, Chris. The very first dividend was 2013. which means this company only has 12 years of profits. That's it, just 12 years. I'm looking for 2 decades, which is 20 years. So this is still a little bit too young for me, but let's take a look at the numbers and see, are they consistently profitable? Why not? Let's take a look. Very first dividend, 8 cents. Then they drop down to 7. That's never a good sign. When you start here and the second one goes down, that's not a good sign. 8, 7.7, 7.9, 8.8, 8.7. That's down 9.6. Okay, now she's going up. 9.6, 10.6, 11.7, 12.8, 14.10, 14.1, 15.5, 17.1, 18.1. Wait a minute, it goes from 18.1 to 10.9 to 6.5. I'm going to say no because 2 reasons. One, it's not 20 years old. Okay, still doesn't hit that criteria, at least 2 decades. And number 2, well, they started cutting their profits in the last few years. So, no. Sorry. Sorry, Chris. AQN is going to be no. C-wide spinner. Coles. Unfortunately, you're going to have to say no to Coles. Look at this thing. Last 30 days. High, low, where was it? Where is it? Like down, up, down, up, down. So I'm going to put Coles on my list because as soon as she finds a new bottom, it might be tomorrow, it might be Tuesday, it might be Wednesday, we don't know. But it's dropping, trying to find a bottom. Now, we made a lot of money on Coles last year because that's what she did all year. Down, up, down, up, down, up. And as soon as she finds that bottom, turns around, I'm going to jump in because coal gives like 2 to 3% every single week. Well, I'm waiting for that one. Putting Coles on my list. All right. Raisin, what's happening? Thoughts on REITs with interest rate reductions? Okay, Raisin, there are a lot of REITs out there. Do you have one in particular you have in mind? Kalen Barros, A200. I have no idea what that means, brother. No idea whatsoever. Harry, how are you doing? So bets, XRP is not a dividend stock. Broken Angel, friend, you say you don't need me later. Okay. Hello, Waste Management. Ooh. No. Who came up with that one? Master Fox. Okay, see, Master Fox, I don't do monthly options. Okay, October, November, January, March, April, June, so on and so forth. Now, the reason I don't do monthly options is because I can only trade them once a month. And once a month is only 12 times a year. That means I'm not making an amount of money that I want to make because each option that I do is about the same amount of rate of return. So if I do it once a month, well, I'm getting 12 to 24%. I would prefer to do it once a week and get 50 to 100% at the end of the year. Because I want to do weekly options. I don't want to do monthly options because they just don't pay the same. Lisa wants to take a look at Dollar General. Dollar General. All right, Lisa, Dollar General, here we come. Ooh, Lisa, I like that. Did you see that one? Here's your top, here's your bottom, here's where it was, here's where it is. Look at this, down, up, down. Now she's going up. Look at that right there. 99.22. I do the 99s. They're paying 196. Or the 100s. They're paying 148. Both of those, 1.5%. Well, let's look at the 99s because they look favorable. Uh-oh. I might have to call it quits early tonight. I think I will. I think I'm going to call it quits at 10. Yep. This doesn't sound good. All righty. High of the year, 118. Going to need the glasses for this one. 118. We bottomed out in the second week of January, right at 66. We drop, we shoot up, we drop again. Look at this. Last 3 months. Okay? Tops out, drops. That bottom right there. 1, 2, 3. Right there. Boom, boom, boom. You can't ask for better than that. Okay? You can't ask for better. The low of the year. It's right there. I'm pretty sure that's the low of the year, isn't it? No, it's not the low of the year. It's the low of the 90-day period. Last 3 months. Here's your top, 118. She drops down all the way to here. That looks perfect. Let's do one. Let's do a covered call on this one right here. Oh, ZS, I have no idea who you are. So I'm going to say no, if that's okay with you. Type for attachment. Broken English, I have no idea what that means. Okay. Not quite sure what he means by that, but alrighty. Okay, so here we go. We're going to take a look at this one. Covered call, only because a covered call is a simple, safe, predictable trading strategy. Is Siemens, AGNC? No, wait for next sell candle and enter for a sell. Thank you, quadruple zero. Is Siemens a good option? It depends on what you're thinking about it. Philip, okay? Now, Siemens or Siemens, however you want to call it, Siemens, depend on what you're thinking. Okay, are you buying it? You selling? You doing covered call? You doing a spread? You doing eagle? You doing condor? What are you doing? Is it a good option? Good option for what? Hard dive on TMC. Yep. Thank you there, Cooper. Everything might be a no because of everything is straight down. Not everything, Dylan. Look at Dollar General. That was pretty damn good. All right, so let's do the 99s for Dollar General. 99, right there. Right there and right there, and here we go. You ready? Buy one, covered call, Dollar General. 17 October 25. That's this coming Friday. You believe that? The 17th is, we're more than halfway through the first month. The $99 call option against the DG stock to open. Here's the profit right there, 195, 9,700 is the investment. Let's see what the rate of return for the 99 looks for Dollar General. For that, we're going to need the calculator. That ain't it, calculator. Today is Sunday. Okay, so in order to find out what our rate of return is going to be, we need to take the profit for the trade, because the interesting thing about a covered call is I know exactly what my profit's going to be before I even jump in. And the reason why I'm looking for that, because what I'm looking for is simplicity, safety, predictability, okay? Now, predictability is I know exactly what I'm making every single trade before I even do it. I don't have to buy the stock and wait for it to go up or down. I know what I'm going to make before I even do the trade. That's one of the reasons why I like this strategy. It's so simple. So here's the max profit right here, 195. The cost of the trade, including commissions and fees, 9,700. So let's find out, what is the rate of return and does it fit for what I'm looking for? So 195 is the profit. We're going to divide it by 9,700 and $5. That's 2%. Well, I like 2%. I'm writing Dollar General down for the first thing in the morning. That works for me. That works. Okay, show us how to manage when the stocks are way down. Well, it's simple. You just don't turn your computer on, don't look at it. That's one way to manage it. Because, see, if you're under the impression that you're going to buy something and it's going to do nothing but go straight up, you're sadly mistaken. It just doesn't work that way. Stocks go up, stocks go down. The idea is to only jump into companies you want to buy and hold long term because you just might have to. Kaylin Barros says A200 is an ETF on ASX called A200. Apparently has a 5.7 dividend. Okay, let's take a look at it. So if you like it, so the big question is, besides the fact of does it make sense? Well, the very next question should be something like, do I like Dollar General? Do I like it at this current price? And is this something I'm willing to hold on to? Oh, all right, next. Okay. A200. That's a weird one. All right, well, let's do it. A200. A200. Nope. Sorry, Khalil. Kalen. Is that right? Kalen? Do you see that right here? We cannot find this symbol. So A200 is a Canadian stock, more than likely. That's what it says right there. Canada Industrial Index. Yeah, no. Sorry, dude. Stock symbol. Okay, that's just not going to work. Next. 3 to 400. Simon's good. Yep, Simon's good. Okay, let's keep. Holy cow. Okay, Finbin wants to take a look at Stag. STAG. Nope. Waste management. We already looked at that. We already said no. What's your thoughts on quantum computing and Rigetti spaghetti? All right, let's get comfortable. Going to be here for a while. Philip Johnson says, I never look at the TikTok screen. Okay, Philip Johnson. Rigetti. Now, isn't RGTI? RGTI. Okay. Now, we talked about RGTI a couple of weeks ago, whereas it was less than $1 a year ago, and now it's up at 13. Well, that's not consistent. That's not predictable. That's not something that is not consistent, not predictable, not. No. How about we just leave it as a no? Okay, because there's no possible way you can tell me that a stock that is under $1 a year ago, that this thing has 20 years of profits. DraftKings, the exact same thing, Andy, DKNG. It looks like it's an interesting place. Look, it's your high 30 days ago. The bottom was Wednesday. Thursday was higher. Friday pulled back. It's looking for a new bottom here. If you like it, fine. Okay, Mackenzie Proctor, Rivian. It's too new of a company to have 20 years of increased profits. Arrow, Clorox, CLX. Now that company's 100 years old. Unfortunately, Arrow, it only has monthly options. Okay? And I don't do monthly options. See right over here? What is that? October, November, December, January? Yeah, no, I don't do monthlies. The numbers just don't work. Sorry, dude. Andy Invest. He only does dividend stocks. Thank Andy. Thank you. Hong Kong Tony, pretty much, thank you. Philip Johnson, you asked me 4 times about Simons. Mackenzie, Rivian, company hasn't been around long enough yet. Jayfoon, AYYAI, never heard of it. Alex Elman, Jerry Bring. What's your thoughts on quantum precutics? Yeah, we already looked at Rigetti. We already looked at Rigetti Spaghetti. Okay, Freddie, how you doing? Brown, CCCX. I didn't even know. What the heck is that? CCCX. Churchill Capital. Hell no. So what stocks do you recommend for this week? Dividend Kings, Dividend Aristocrats, Dividend Champions, Dividend Contenders, anything on Warren Buffett's list. Those are the 5 that I like to look at. That's about 300 different companies. CJ Marksman, thank you. What's your thoughts on QUBT and RGK? Rigetti Spaghetti is already a no. Home Depot, I'll take a look at that. I have no idea what QUBT is. But Home Depot, save me. Hell no. Nah, actually look at that. I'm going to put it down for this week only because it's going to find a bottom sooner or later. So I'm going to watch Home Depot as she drops, find that bottom, and then turn around. Then it might look a little bit more attractive. That silver guy, what made you have a 2 to 3 to the upside to be a good entry point for a call? All right, silver guy, I don't buy calls. Okay, I only sell them. And when I say I want two days to the upside and on the 3rd day I'll jump in, well, you see where it's dropping right here? This is Home Depot, it's dropping. Okay, where do you think the bottom is? The bottom, it's going to keep going down until it's done. And then how do you know when it's done? Well, for me, a reversal or a halfway decent reversal is 2 days to the upside. And on the 3rd day, I will jump in if she's going up. What are your favorite dividend stocks? We already did that one, Will. Howard Datakama. Ooh, I can play soccer. Can you? Wait a second. Oh, I just missed that one. Somebody wanted to be out. Okay. Okay. Howard Datakamara. I can play soccer. Can you invite me to your team? Sure. Come on down. Come on down. I think the oldest player we had was 84. That's the oldest person on the soccer team, was 84 years old. Like, holy cow. Blind Dog wants to take a look at Intuit. INTU. Same thing we've done with all the other companies. Waiting to find the new bottom right there. See that one right there? It's dropping, dropping, dropping. So just kind of sit around and wait for it. Show a yes. Okay, story time. We already showed 2 of them. Or was it 3 of them that we showed already? I think we showed 3 of them already. Dubois. The Hungry Ghost. Good evening. Not for you. Oil. ExxonMobil or Devon Energy. Let's take a look. XOM. Interesting. Nice little uptrend for the last couple of weeks. Look at the pattern there. I mean, isn't that sweet? Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Now she's coming down. What do you think is coming next? So I'm going to write ExxonMobil for next week also, just so we can keep our eye on it as soon as it finds that bottom. XOM. And Devon Energy, DVN. Same thing. The last 30 days, look at it. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Now she's down, a new bottom right there. A new bottom right there on Friday. Friday was a new bottom. So wait for it to find the bottom, then go back up again. Luke wants to take a look at ABM. What the heck is ABM? ABM International. Hell no. Luke, come on, you're over here. You should know. Okay, I don't do monthlies. Why you have me looking at a monthly? FUL. Hell no again. I don't know there, Mr. Luke. What's going on? Kalen, A200. Yeah, we already looked at A200. Not showing up. All righty. What about options on NVIDIA? Yeah, no thank you. Who said that one? Dylan. Come on, Dylan. You know I don't do NVIDIA. SPY. Yep. Nope. Oh, please don't talk about NVIDIA. Thank you. TMQ. Chump Alaska Tail Mine. Okay, Dylan. Why? What? Because he will tell you why he doesn't like it. It's like every night he's on to someone else asks. Someone always asks about NVIDIA. Why somebody wants to pay $200 for a stock that pays a penny dividend and has a book value of $4? It's only worth $4. Take a look at the income coming in on it. Take a look at the dividends that they're sharing with you. Take a look at the book value. If the Supreme Court ordered NVIDIA to divest and pay off all in investors, yeah, that $180 stock, that $200 stock, you're walking away with $4. Read the numbers. What do I think about TMQ? What the hell is TMQ? Oh. Dylan wants to take a look at TSLL. Okay. Why, Dylan? Why are we looking at this? Seriously, Dylan. Okay. 30 days ago, we're at a bottom of 11. It shoots up to 24. That's a 100% increase. Well, from the high at 24, now she's dropping like a rock. So why? Why are we looking at it? What other app is he on? Master Fox. Thank you for asking, Master Fox. Master Fox, I am on Zoom, TikTok. I got 2 channels on TikTok, 3 channels on YouTube, 2 channels TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Rumble, LinkedIn, and we're going to get 2 more this week. So we'll be up to 11. So yeah, I got a lot going on, a lot of things to read, so I can't get to everyone as soon as they post. So we're going to go for another 10 more minutes, and I'm going to call it a night. My throat's starting to get sore already. I guess 2 days wasn't enough rest. Let's keep on going. Pfizer. Marco wants to take a look at Pfizer, PFE. PFE. Why are we looking at this, Marco? Seriously. Okay. Get your bottom here 2 weeks ago. Shoots up like a rocket, now falls to the ground. Okay, we got another week to go before it comes back down to this area before it's even ready to look at. No. No, no, no. I just love it when somebody says something like Erica. Erica DeRoofer. OKLO is hands down fantastic. Okay. Now, for some strange reason, Miss Erica, I got a thought here for a second. Considering it doesn't have any dividends, okay, so OKLO has no dividends whatsoever. So how can we tell it's as fantastic as you say it is? Well, let's find out a little bit of information on it. Okay. Well, as awesome as you say it is, Miss Erica, revenue is not posted. Revenue per share is not posted. Quarterly growth is not posted. Profit is not posted. The EBITDA is negative 73 million. Did I read that right? Negative 73 million. Net income, negative 56 million. Diluted earnings per share, negative 38. Negative 38. Did you hear what I said? Negative 38. And you think this is good. Hold on. Let's keep going. Operating cash flow, negative 52 million. Levered free cash flow, negative 32 million. Book value per share, $4. $4.72 for a $154 stock. So the company is only worth $4.72, but you're paying $154 for it, and you think it's wonderful. Did you even read any of these numbers? All right, let's get out of that. So, you may like it, but I'm saying, oh, hell no. Not even reading these comments. SCHD, bad few months. Keep the faith. I'm in 20,000. Oh, Omar, why the hell would you be buying SCHD? Holy cow. I'm not even going to go into it. Okay, SCHD, I've looked at it a whole bunch of times. Apparently, you don't look at the numbers. When I say the numbers is how consistently profitable is SCHD? What kind of rate of return is SCHD actually giving you? Okay, take a look at the numbers. It's not as glamorous as you think it is. But what do I know? Riot stock, I like it. Is he on something else? Kaylin, yes, I am. BIAF. What the heck is BIAF? BIAF. Biofinity Technology. Hell no. QUBT. That's the second time I've seen QUBT. QUBT. Quantum computing. Okay. Why are we looking at quantum computing? It was less than $1 a year ago. Okay, didn't we just talk about a stock less than $1 a year ago? Can no way possibly have 20 years of profits? TMQ. What the hell is TMQ? Triology Metals. Hell no. Hey, boss, what would be your best dividend stock? Riley looks good. R-I-L-Y. Riley. And what looks good about it? Does the fact that it's falling make look good? I mean, what the hell am I looking at? That's not that good. Take a look. What is it you're seeing that I'm not seeing? Okay, the high is here. The low is here. She shoots up, finds a new high. Now she's dropping like a rock, like they always do. So what is so good about it? It's dropping, dropping, dropping. As soon as it finds the bottom, turns around, maybe, but not this week. We'll write it down. I'll write it down. Keep my eye on it. All right, what else do we have? We looked at that one. Kayleen. B, he gets to it eventually. 86, can you explain to this young man that A200 is not a dividend stock that's pulling up on the U.S. market? Omo wants to take a look at Microsoft, MSFT. MSFT. Okay, kind of missed the boat on this one. Look at the last couple of weeks. She was here, drops down to here, up, down, up. Now she's coming back down again. It's not rocket scientist. It's actually pretty simple. The stock hits a 30-day high. Okay, you got what's called profit taking or correction, whatever you want to call it. The stock still drops, finds a new bottom, then turns around, goes back up again until it stops and goes back the other direction. It goes two directions. It goes up, it goes down. So what are we looking at this moment in time? Well, this moment in time with Microsoft, we're witnessing this right here. She was here, bottom, shoots up to the top, now she's coming back down again. Wait, it's not that difficult. It's going to find the bottom, turn around, go back up, because that's what they do. They go up until they're done. They get to a top, turn around, and then they drop until they're done. They turn around, go back up, back down, back up, back down. Same thing. All they do. All right, let's see what else we got. I'm going to answer some questions. I'm going to call it a day. I'm going to give my voice one more day to rest. Okay, Bitcoin, BTC is Bitcoin? No. O stock is a monthly? No. Render, never heard of it. Pfizer, we already looked at Pfizer a little while ago. Pepsi, we looked at it last week. What is Pepsi doing? Oh, yeah, we missed that one. Sorry, dude, who came up? Gainesville? Yeah. What are we supposed to do with that? Those two big jumps on Thursday and Friday. They came, they left, they're gone. What are we supposed to do? How do you find weekly options? Big Kev the Titan. Ooh, love that name. Big man, Kev. Google. That's it. Go to Google. In Google, you will look up CBOE.com. Chicago Board of Options Exchange. MA. Come on, man. Why are you not reading my messages? Because, MA, whatever you're writing on your message is not coming through. Because as I scale back and forth, I'm not seeing anything. Can I ask you what? What do you want to ask me? That's the only thing I see. Can I ask you? Well, what are you asking me? Selling puts on any stock during an earnings this week? Nope. How can I get into this? Just keep showing up. QUBT, we looked at that one. BIAF, we looked at that one. CVX, Chevron, CVX. Not this week, maybe next week. Take a look. 30-day top, 30-day bottom. Not yet, and not until she turns around. So let me write that one down. I think it's already written down, isn't it? Yes, it is. It's already written down for next week. Okay, Rebel Rooster, Bitcoin, no. Okay, Big Kev, CBOE, okay, and MA, okay, I looked, I scrolled back and forth. The only question I got from you is, can I ask you? That's it. Okay, there is a filter on here. So if you ask anything inappropriate or something that I don't want to hear, it's not going to come through. It's simple as that. What time frame is that? Lloyd, that is 1 year. 1 day, 1 year. Garrett, CLF. I see it. IVR. Maybe look at tomorrow. Alibaba, please. BABA. It only has 2 years worth of dividends, and it's going to be a no. Look at the top. Last week. Now it's dropping like a rock. Well, it's got a long way to fall. Look at the bottom. 110. 110 to 190. That's a big jump. Well, now it has a correction. It's coming back down again. So no for Alibaba this week. Hollywood. IVR. What the heck is IVR? Hell no, I don't do monthlies. Bear, listen closely. IVR is a monthly optionable stock. I don't do monthlies. They just don't pay. Joe wants to take a look at Taiwan Semiconductors. No. Sorry, Joe. The high was just a couple of days ago. Wait for the full pullback. Wait for it to turn around. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just saying it doesn't make any sense to buy it now. KB, what stock are we looking at? That is Taiwan Semiconductors. Kashi brand. Kashi crash. Yep. Okay. Thoughts on Alibaba? Okay, it only has 2 years of dividends. Not quite there yet. Okay, SPX only. Pepsi. I already looked at that one. I don't get it. SPX only. I'm not quite sure what it is you don't get. What is it you're trying to get? The only thing I'm doing here is investing in dividend stocks, pre-qualified dividend stocks. And those are companies that are consistently profitable for at least 2 decades. That's 20 years. That's it. Then we do a safe, predictable trade on it using a strategy. That's one of the safest strategies there is. We jump in, we jump out, we get our profit, 1% a week. That's over 50% per year. I still don't understand what you don't get. Okay, the trading strategy I'm giving to you for free was created for my 9-year-old daughter. Hey, Mr. J, what's going on? Hello, no. TSM, I looked at that. We trade liquid stocks only, weekly, heavy volume. There you go, that makes sense. How do I feel about Path? Hell no. Oh, Hollywood, UPS. Ooh, look at that. Floating around the bottom. Looking for that bottom again. It's there, Hollywood. Look, it's dropping. It's going to find it any day now. Any day now. Right there. She's going to find that and she's going to shoot back up again. Okay, BP. We looked at Pepsi already. Take a look at Path. We already did. Granger, Arrow, Granger, GWW. Yeah. 2 reasons I don't do Granger. Okay, Arrow, number 1. I don't do stocks over $300. That's number 1. Number 2, it's a monthly. I don't do monthlies. Rocket Barber, how you doing? Okay, Mr. AJ, we already looked at Path. Okay. Throat is sore from all those big candlesticks. Yeah, thank you. Okay, Mr. AJ, we already did Path. Thank you there, BP. I can tell your eyes you know too much. You bet I know too much. He is correct. Read the income statements. Mr. Bell, how do you get that screen for book value? Oh, the screen for book value, that's on Yahoo Finance. Okay, that's nothing to do with me. Go to Yahoo Finance, you look up at the statistics, you drop it down, you can see the revenue, you can see the earnings per share, you can see the profit quarter over quarter, you can see the book value. There's a lot of information you can find out on YouTube, the financial section. Flavor, how you doing? Bo, CTRA. Okay, BP, we already looked at Pepsi. We already looked at Path. Captain Obvious, thank you. MacD, learn it. Megaton, thank you. Megaton, you make it sound like I don't already know it. Kroger, who looked at Kroger? Cool Beans. Inod. Raquel, INOD. What the hell is that? Data. Interesting. I'm going to say no to this one, only because 2 reasons. Number 1, she's at the high of the year. She's pulling back off of that. And a year ago, she's below $10. Arrow on Dividend Kings, will it tell you if it's a monthly or a weekly? Not under the Dividend Kings itself. It will tell you whether or not it has options, but it won't tell you whether or not they're weekly options or monthly options. Redundant question, so you didn't miss it. Best dividend stocks in your opinion? Okay, Nick, in case you weren't listening, you ready? Dividend Kings, Dividend Aristocrats, Dividend Champions, Dividend Contenders, and of course, for the fun of it, we'll throw in Warren Buffett's list. Okay, that's my list. I have no clue. Alrighty, Nick, He will probably say Dividend Kings list. Thank you there, Mr. Dillon. Honeywell's a good one. Yep, gotta love that one. I would just web search that. Hey, I don't blame you. That's exactly what I do. If you're looking for good quality companies, well, you got to decide what is it that makes a good quality company in your book. Because different people, see, we all have a different objective. My objective is clear, and I tell everybody what my objective is. I want a simple, safe, predictable, consistent 1% per week. I want consistent profitability, and I want protection of my assets. That's what I want. Okay? I don't have the luxury of being wrong. I think I've said this over and over again. That means some of you that are, in your 30s, 40s, and 50s, well, you can afford to be wrong. Okay? Because you got, many, many years left in the working world. When you get to a certain point, they just say, no, thanks. Why don't you think about staying home? There's a nice retirement community around the corner. They're taking applications. That's what they tell people my age. Why don't you think of staying home? Fine. Let's keep on going. Thank you. You're welcome, Tina. T-N-Y-A-K. Is Dragonfly a good stock to invest in? Say, good luck. I have no idea what Dragonfly is. You got to give me the ticker symbol. Mr. AJ, that's like the 5th time you asked me about PATH. And I told you the first time you asked me about it. We pulled it up, we looked at it, and I gave you my opinion. Asking me it over and over again is not going to change my opinion. It was a no the first time you asked. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a no the next time you ask. So no to PATH. What do we have over this side? Thank you, Frodo. Frodo sent me a pumpkin. I like Verizon. All right, what do we have here? REXR. What the hell is that? REXR. Rexford. Hell no. Thank you there, Frodo. VSME. What the hell is that? VS Media. No options. Hell no. What's your thought on Cube? Jasony. Okay, Cube. C-U-B-E. Hell no. Oh, Nick. Nick, save me, Nick. Nick is going to save me with Texas Instruments because Texas Instruments is a yes, but not a yes for this week. Oh, Dragonfly. DFLI. DFLI. Hell no. That was easy. Ooh, KHC. Heinz Ketchup. KHC. Not this week. Okay, but look, okay, the bottom of the year for Heinz Ketchup was Thursday. Friday was one day to the upside. So that's a strong possibility if you like KHC, which is Kraft Heinz. 25, the 25 is going for 46. Well, those numbers look good. I'm going to do this. I'm going to call it a day. Sorry, my voice is just getting terrible. And I took 2 days off. All right, change this to here. Do the 25. That's right there. And let's get rid of this. Let's do this. Just one of these. One of these things is not like the other. Here we go. Here we go. You ready for this? Buy one covered call KHC 100. Now, Kraft Heinz, KHC's been in business for over 100 years. I mean, they're the ones that do Kraft macaroni and cheese. They also do, what is that other one? Ketchup. They do Heinz ketchup, Heinz 57 sauce. All those kind of nice stuff. Yeah. Thanks, Laurie. Just feeling a little bit bad. Laurie, send me a DM, Laurie. I need to have a chat with you if you're up for it. Okay? The 25. Max profit, $32, $2,400 is the investment. So let's take a quick gander on it. take a quick gander. Who asked about the Qs? DK21. Okay, DK21, you're relatively new here. Ryan, you're relatively new also. The reason I'm saying is the numbers just don't work. And neither do the numbers on the Qs. Okay, USA, Fime Style Life, Pepsi. We looked at Pepsi already this evening. All right, so I'm going to do this one. I'm going to call it a night. I got to rest my voice a little bit longer. I don't think it's a good idea to do this many hours every day. Clear. All right, profits, 32.50. We're going to divide it by the cost of the trade, including commissions and fees. 68 gives me a grand total of 1.3%. Now, if I'm looking for 1% a week, okay, 1% a week is more than 50% per year. I mean, it's just simple math. Okay, so if Kraft Heinz is going to give me 1.3% this week, I need to ask myself the question, is the chart in the right place? Well, it made its bottom on Thursday. Friday was one day to the higher side. So me personally, I look for an update on Monday and then think about getting in on Tuesday if everything looks good. AMS, XRP is not a dividend stock. Luke, VRTX. We can look at it tomorrow. I'm calling it a night. My throat's a little bit sore. I'm not used to talking so much. That being said, I'm calling it a day. You guys have a great night. We'll do this all again tomorrow. You guys over here, we'll see you in the morning, and hopefully I'm going to try to keep it as short as possible. Good night, everyone. Good night. Hope I feel better too. I feel great. It's just, the throat's getting bad. And that's not a good thing, especially for what I do. There we go. Thank you.